YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back in Total War Attila. Just about said Warhammer, but not quite. Bit of a difference here. So we did lose some armies to the Huns, but we are busy replenishing after finally having killed Attila. I think that this dear Roman here, it was a Decimus Calvus that took home the honor of slaying the said Hun. And that means that once we get rid of the Huns, we should be able to field some armies that are quite a lot more fun than what we've been using. Wow, that is a spam of Visigoth agents if I have ever seen one. And I guess I have seen one because it's standing right in front of me. Let's see. This agent's so low level that he can't perform any actions. Let's see. Start off with some of their lower level agents, and let's see if we can get a successful betrayal. We did fail. Let's see, where's my other agents? Oh, they were all up here harassing Attila. Yeah. Let's see if I'm missing any agents, though, that need to be recruited. Take a look at our summary. We can get a priest, a champion, and then we can also put a governor in somewhere. Alright, so let's get the priest and the champion. I think both can probably be recruited here. Sure can. So, wealth from commercial buildings, radical. Let's get this guy. And then let's go back in there and pull up a champion. Military training. That'll make this guy good. Wow. Drops upkeep cost and replenishment though too, which is pretty cool. Let's recruit this guy. So we've got a couple new agents. We really need to flog the rest of the Hun stacks as quickly as possible. I don't have a whole lot else that's within striking distance. My all cav army is moving up as quick as we can and should be fully replenished. I don't know if an all cav army is great, but I mean it'll have decent movement and we can try and get at the Huns here. I'm gonna actually move up this stack to Savaria. So there we go. We've kind of got some defenses in place. I kind of want to take the whole of Europe away from all the tribes who are there, and then obviously the Sassanids need to go as well. Probably need to take out the Roman separatist here to gain our foothold a little stronger here. Cyzicus. Any of these places that can be attacked by boat, I will probably be doing so. What is this? Lanciarii and Yoras. Interesting. Haven't seen some of these units, but it's cool. Must be some extra units that get added to the Eastern Empire because of one of the mods that I use. Got that fleet retrained. I've got like an actual army here. So we could hit those guys with a siege. And then there's a Visigoth army that's just kind of waiting for me to leave this area undefended. Need to finish tearing down those structures. We have a ton of money, so it's not going to hurt to just kind of roll through our provinces. Wow, Italia is absolutely raking in the income right now. And let's just kind of check things. So food and public order is through the roof. There's kind of no reason not to upgrade some of these other deals as long as sanitation will hold, which it most certainly will at this point. So I'm thinking, should we roll with the Scriptorum? Let's do that. Let's roll with the Scriptorum there. And let's see, we got the cattle farm. Cattle farm was mostly just to give me extra food. It's given me quite a bit, but part of me wonders if we... Oh, we've already got a sheep flock. I was like, we should probably build a sheep flock. This makes me we already got it. So that's part of the reason why we're making so much money here. I'll wait on upgrading the farm because it's just not necessary at the moment. Mediolanum, I mean, we've got a fishing jetty here that... could we upgrade it? Yes. Would it make a whole heck of a lot of difference? It would make some difference, I guess. Don't know if that's really worth my time. Let's take a look at Africa. Definitely, let's check the... I mean, the food is pretty darn good down here. We've got a sheep barn. If we build up this wheat field, we should have enough food to support the upgrade to the metropolis. And we should also be able to support these other ones. Let's check the sanitation is very good here. Very good. And so we could probably honestly handle the upgrade to the fishing ports as well. Let's just go ahead and roll all the upgrades here. I think we can handle it. Shouldn't be an issue. And I kind of want to spend some of this money. Let's see. I've got 2 of these. Sacred Shrine here. What is this one? Do we have the aqueduct here? We do have an aqueduct. I'm almost thinking we could tear down this building because it's giving us... Oh, we've already got a sheep barn, actually, so there wouldn't be any point in tearing it down. Food is extremely strong here, so we might as well upgrade the town centers. Might as well upgrade the winery. And the wine emporium. So we'll just roll all of those. Let's see, I do not have an aqueduct here, and that usually goes a long way to helping with squalor, which is actually kind of on the ropes a little bit here. Food is stable, but not great. Certainly not going to hurt anything, but we also can grow up another level here, basically. And once I build the aqueduct, we could actually tear down that fountain and put in another building there. So let's just kind of keep rolling through here. Got a little bit of money left. Circus, let's check the situation here. Food is solid. Sanitation's extremely solid. So let's maybe do another scriptorum. And I mean, food is definitely solid enough that... And sanitation, public order. Yeah, I mean, we got good numbers on all that, so I'm kind of... Yeah, there we go. So we just blew through 100 grand pretty quick there, but might as well. We're not researching any technologies at the moment. We got all the way over here to Royal Court, which is pretty cool to get all the way to the end of that line. Jeweler, Silk Road, Gem Market, Magister Militum. How many turns? 56 turns to get the research done. Well, we might as well get started. So I'm just going to let that research roll for a while. Whew, good grief. We are at 196% research rate, and that's going to speed up. Got an unassigned skill for a general here. Let's see. Authority when leading an army, sure. Again, a lot of these just aren't much fun after having been playing Warhammer, where the upgrades to me are much more fun and much more meaningful. But I mean, it's still it was an improvement over Rome 2, I felt like. But would be nice to see in the future that we continue to get like really nice focus on kind of like the character development. And Warhammer's not perfect. It definitely has ways that it can improve in that, but I think it was definitely a step forward in terms of like character development and attachment to those characters within Total War. Like I said, not going to mean that it's perfect there, but definitely means that I think that they did a pretty good job overall. I think that in the end, it would have been cool to have the base game have access to more like skill points, but there's mods that cover that, and it kind of makes it fun, in my opinion. Hurry up, you Visigoth scum. It's going to be a long turn in because they're just going to be constantly hitting me with their agents. Holy crap. Just take your time. I'm not really interested in playing the next turn on this episode anyway. I mean, however long it takes you. I'm not sure why they put like their agent movements here in regular time, regardless of whether you've pushed spacebar previously. Like, it's pretty infuriating. No hurry, Visigoths, no hurry. This isn't a production or anything. Just squat around and do whatever it is you're doing. Sure, it's going to make a big difference in the end. I don't know where they think they're going that's going to keep them safe, but we'll see. Now they're going to go sail up the, is that the Danube? I don't know my rivers very well. Not in Europe, at least. Let's see. We're definitely going to go betray some allies and take all of Gaul and Germania and make the empire what it once was. Well, and more than it once was. The Romans certainly never owned all of Germania. And they certainly never owned all of Britannia either, so I guess that's already a step forward. They certainly didn't own anything up in Scandinavia where I'm at either. Let's see, so the Sassanids want a peace treaty for now. That's probably pretty acceptable. I thought that was the Sassanids wanting a peace treaty. Maybe it doesn't change them from that red color. We'll see. The Huns will probably beg me for peace too, but we'll see. They may attack me if they have enough numbers. Yeah, they're going to go after this stack that's isolated, and they might be able to get it. They've still got 7 armies in the area that I can see. I've only got 4 large onager here and a couple of elite ballistari. It's unlikely, no, in fact, it's impossible for me to win this. I'm going to actually see if I can flee and just try and avoid as many of the Huns as possible. They might still be able to reach me with other armies. Let's see what they do here. Yeah, they're going to bring other armies to try and get me here. And let's see if I'm not going to fare any better in this fight because the I have no way to deal with the chosen Ewers. And honestly, I mean, I can fight this, and I guess I will to kill as many of these Huns. I don't really want to because it's going to be kind of boring, and my guys are going to die. Like, I mean, their horse archers will just shoot straight through my testudo, and their infantry will absolutely chew me to bits here. My cavalry will die if any of the horse archers are left around whatsoever. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do here. I could corner camp the Huns a little, but it's not going to matter too much one way or the other. They will kill me eventually. The chosen Ewers alone could probably kill my entire army here, if I had to take a guess at it. Ooh. That thing's going to make this corner pretty interesting, actually. Especially if it can't be navigated. I don't think there's any place to hide these guys. Well, there kind of is back here. I'll try to hide all my cav. Got all these guys here. Yeah, the only downside to the crossbows is their range. Otherwise, they are Hun slaughtering tools of destruction. Put that on explosive, and let's see if we can get back in the corner to camp quick enough. Ah, that little hill doesn't actually create like a non-passable formation, unfortunately. Still gonna set up like kind of a pretty dense corner camping formation here. There's something. Enemy reinforcements have arrived. I'm gonna try and get my guys hidden back here. I don't think it's gonna work, but oh crap! I haven't started moving my onager, and I need to do that. Okay. It is going to take my onager a very long time to get into position. There we go. Ooh, they got horse archers moving up on me. Run, onager. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. They can already see my cavalry as well. Yeah, I'm not even going to waste my time here. You can have it. If I can't get my guys to the corner, then this is going to end extremely fast anyway. You can have that army. I don't like it anyway. No need in wasting the time. We'll let the Huns feel big about themselves temporarily, because they managed to grab my one singled out army, and Decimus Calvus, the guy who killed Attila, probably will die here because he's retreated as far as he can. But he served the Empire. I'm grateful for him. Good job, buddy. Have fun in the afterlife. Patchy's had his way with you and is finished at this point. We just need to get more of our Hun killing stacks up there with the spear spam and other stuff. Yeah, okay, whatever. It's all you. Feel big about yourself for as long as you can, because it's not gonna last. Oh my gosh, it takes so long to end a turn on this game. Freaking crap. Let's go. Anything else, Huns? Yeah. Okay, of course there is. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. I've got armies heading your way. We're good. And you all don't get to respawn stacks anymore, so as I start to take a big chunk out of the Huns, they would actually have to properly rebuild it rather than just getting free spawn stacks like they've been getting while Attila was alive. So the Huns are looking pretty strong at the moment, but they are going to drop down just as soon as I pick up a good victory against them. Yeah, I understand that the Visigoths had a few agents working. Ruin stores. Oh no. Oh no. Whatever am I going to do? Alright. Whatever am I going to do? Check out this spear spam. All these Huns over here. I've got 2 armies nearby, and I've got this all cav army too. Let's put these guys into... Well, they're not in force march. Good. I'm going to move these guys up here. I'm going to bring the all cav army. Bring them up to the edge of the Hun zone of influence. I'm assuming this is the... Yeah. Okay, good. The Huns want to fight me here, which is good. I definitely have enough large onager to do extreme damage to these armies, if not kill them. I could run a night attack, which will cut off their reinforcements. It'll also cut off mine, but it will put me in a position to absolutely annihilate this army. So let's do that. Oh man, that water's good. Did some mowing the lawn earlier and got myself a little bit worn out, so the lawn was kind of a jungle, needed a lot of help. Start the deployment here. A good old nighttime battle. I am actually going to just deploy in the open field. Let's see here. There's so many onager. It gets kind of hard to guard such a large area, so I'm actually thinking I'm gonna kind of tighten up my onager formation. Let's put these guys up front. Oh, there's nothing like noob boxing the AI. Really is a wonderful feeling. Okay. Let's get all my guys, explosive rounds, and let's destroy these goons. Now this is a battle I'm looking forward to. Let's just watch the nighttime fireworks show that we're going to be putting on here. I did attack the Huns, but they will certainly come attack me because of how much artillery I have, so I will definitely be free to just sit on my duff and watch these guys die to a flaming artillery barrage that ought to look quite beautiful. I mean, Attila's not the best looking or running game ever, but I mean, it does look pretty nice. And these guys are going to be eating it. That is pretty cool looking at nighttime with the little pots like flinging around in the air and stuff. Well, nice shooting there, artillery. I'm gonna start individual targets. Okay, I've got individual targets up, so we should start to see nice effect against the entire Hun army. And my spearmen will be fairly impervious to their missile barrage as long as I keep my general out of range. Okay, let's keep giving attack orders. Okay. The Huns are making desperation charges against my formation. It's not going to bode well for them. Let's put these guys there. Just routed them out. Let's target over here before I hit my own men, which I think I may have already done. Yeah, so these Huns are going to die. They're going to die bad. Ooh. A little bit of a problem back here with those cataphracts. And those Germanic warband could be a bit of a problem, but if we chain route the rest of the army, then it shouldn't be... Wait, hang on. These guys got knocked off their equipment. Let's get them back on it. Okay, most of the Hun army is gone at this point. These guys also got knocked off their equipment. There we go. I'm going to bring my Kumes around here and take out these axemen, which are easily grinding their way through my spears. Okay. The enemy steppe chieftain is near. I can actually target him with all my large onager. Most of their horse archers are in the process of routing, so they were about to cut through my spearmen with this steppe or Germanic warband, but I'm just going to take him out real quick with my Kumes. There we go. Good enough. And the steppe chieftain should get iced pretty quick here by my large onager, and yeah, that's the end of that. So that gave us the ability to take out a Hun stack, and I should be able to replenish some of my forces off of the prisoners. We're up to silver chevrons on my artillery, so you can tell that this army has been busy. So there's one Hun stack down the tube. We're going to replenish off of the Hun's losses there.
We cannot follow this order.
And this one is kind of singled out on this side of the river. So I think we should be able to put a hit on them as well. These guys can't replenish because there's still Huns in the province, but if... Let's see, we got... Technically these Huns are still right on the edge of our territory as well. This army can reach them. Both armies can reach that one, but we have both these stacks still here. I'm going to move up my cav stack.
At your command.
It's still giving me poor chances. I'm not really sure why they think I would have poor chances here. But if I flip it to a night attack, it says it's even worse. So I'm not really sure why the AI is giving me poor chances here, but I have the opportunity to kill 2 Hun stacks. So let's go ahead and do this battle real quick too. I mean, with all these large onager, I mean, there's no way the Huns can defend against this, especially with all my other cavs supporting. As long as you have ways to deal with their horse archers, which I do, then these Hun stacks are easily destroyed. And I get 1,200 cavalrymen reinforcing. So I'm feeling Feeling somewhat confident about my chances here. And I do want to deploy in the open due to not wanting the trees to interfere with my artillery hits. I want my more healthy units to make up the front lines. Let's take 4 of these and kind of place them here. The other 4 place right behind. And I'll keep my more injured spearmen to make up. Okay, so we should be able to get both these guys. Let's... There we go. Defensive testudo.
Defensive testudo.
Defensive testudo. Let's put these guys here. Defensive testudo. I was like, where's the rest of my spears? There they are. There we go. Keep my general back here in the cover of the forest. Get all these guys on fire at will explosive. Let's start the battle. My cavalry reinforcements will be here shortly. Here they are.
We shall have a battle. Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Okay, I do want to get my 2 Comez units kind of side by side back here. Bring the Skull Eye up to protect them.
We have sighted the enemy. We're being ambushed.
Okay. I'm going to start singling out horse archers.
Damn, our ambush troops have been detected.
The Huns are certainly coming at me strong. One of my artillery units got knocked off their... Okay, we're getting attacked by the Hun cavalry out here. We have absolute crap load of Huns coming in. We're gonna need lots and lots of reinforcements.
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
There's a huge ball of horse archers over here that needs to be dealt with, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to turn. Let's take these guys around front. I've got a bunch of these mounted javelins. Let's go skirmish away the horse archers. I do have good speed with my men. Gonna keep these guys pulled back. They're firing at my generals. Let's go get rid of some of these melee cav up front that are trying to break through me. Okay, and I'm just going to... Oh, crap, I got so much stuff going on. Get in there and help out. Let's get the 2 Comez units there. Let's skirmish with these guys. Skirmish away. Javelin men, my Scola Gentiles are going to come in there. We're getting some work done, but I'm having trouble keeping some of my onagers mounted up on their equipment because their charges are actually coming through my formation. We've got to push this big ball of horse archers back because they're mauling my melee cavalry over here. I mean, I have a lot of men and it's helpful, but rapid advance away all these horse archers. Let's go over here and kill that Hun chieftain. Keep a few units in reserve over here. Okay, the Huns are actually trying to kind of catch me over here, so I'm going to pull back a little. Let's just kind of help clear up a little. Whew, those horse archers. My Jav Cav is having some success over here. Not a ton, but it's getting some success.
Their general is dead.
That's good news. That's good news. Of course, my general's probably almost dead too. I got like this big melee blob up here. Let's get a force of Schola Gentiles to kind of push back some of these guys. Let's kind of push these horse archers again with my faster Jav Cav. At least the Jav Cav can kind of help keep some of these guys busy. Okay, forget that. Come back. How are these units surviving? Like, I've been in combat for how long with that?
Our men flee the field of battle.
Okay, we need to hit this unit that's chasing me, that Devil Cav. Let's get away from all this. Ah, crap. All my Jav Cav got caught. How is this chieftain alive? Okay, every onager that's still mounted on its equipment, it's time to start taking out horse archers. And then I might be able to corral a lot of enemy horse archers, but I mean, the biggest thing I'm...
Forces have found their courage. Back to the fight.
Okay. I don't understand how this chieftain is still alive, and it's honestly irritating me beyond belief. What the heck just happened? Kill those guys, please. Okay, I lost all my Jav Cav. Just got shot to death by the horse archers. And this Hun chieftain is unbelievable. Like, I've had an attack order on it, and it's just pulling through and killed so much of my artillery that it's honestly irritating. As many as you guys can, get this crap picked back up. We're gonna start firing again. Just keep my cavalry over here. We should have enough left to kill these Hun stacks. It's a little uglier than I wanted, but... Okay, who's the last? Get on there. We got more charges incoming here. You guys are going to have to help fight that off. Send some spears up there to help with that. They knocked another one of my onager off. 2 more of them off. But we've got all the horse archers wavering, so this fight's over. Managed to do it and actually keep my generals alive too, which is surprising even to me. Large onagers are just priceless when it comes to ridding the battlefield of Hunnic horse archers. Well, the Huns were chain routing, but no longer. Looks like they're going to charge in, and if they haven't chain routed, they're about to. There they go. They're about to give up the ghost here. Let's get my Schola Gentiles. These are going to be my faster cavalrymen.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Start to tear up as many of these devil archers as we can. Let's fire out here. If we can get a decent artillery hit in a couple of spots, it ought to... I don't know how the Huns are still in the fight, to be honest. I mean, they don't have any units left on the battlefield for the most part. There they go. This one, this devil archer, is charging into absolutely overwhelming odds. Wow, I'm getting about 20 frames a second when I get up close to the fight here. on a GTX 1080. Nope, 15 frames a second, my bad. So, and I'll tell you what, Warhammer, I was really impressed with the performance at first, but Creative Assembly has broken something. They hotfixed Warhammer recently, and ever since then, I don't think I'm the only one that's been having an issue. They've introduced some big-time graphics problems in for certain graphics cards. So I'm having a lot of trouble running the game the way I used to, and even on my 1080, I'm very rarely getting 60 frames a second, whereas I was getting 80, 90, even sometimes 100 frames a second. I have a buddy that I gave my old 970 to. He was using it and had been getting really good frames per second running it on high, and then all of a sudden it won't do jack anymore. So I mean, they've broken something on Warhammer. I don't know what they broke, but they need to fix it. And I've seen people posting it in the forums, and Creative Assembly hasn't really admitted yet that they broke it. They're kind of acting like it's NVIDIA graphics cards, but it's not the graphics card. There wasn't an update that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure that they broke something in the hot fix, and it hasn't affected everybody, but from what I can see, it affected quite a few people. So we pushed those 2 Hun stacks out. So we have dealt a considerable amount of damage to them there, taking out 3 different armies, or at least leaving 3 armies in shambles. I'm going to go ahead and get these armies back over here. Get them retraining a little. This army still can't retrain, which is really weird to me. Why some of these armies can and some can't. I'm going to ruin the provisions of this army. Let's see what kind of impact that had. Fatigue rate plus 30%.
How can I assist?
Also going to misdirect their army. Opportune failure, huh?
I am yours to command.
Let's cancel that one. Let's get over here.
I will come from the darkness, treading softly.
Another opportune failure.
I am Rome's champion.
Assault units. Let's sabotage their army here too.
For Rome,
Failure. Okay, well, whatever. We tried. We're gaining experience on some of these guys. We've got really good assassination built up on this guy. Ruin stores, opportunism, exploit corruption. Let's see where the ruin provisions. Misdirect army, misdirect workforce. Sorry, my bad. We got a good one there. Diversion. Ruin provisions is down here. Let's try and get that opened up because that might be helpful in helping slow down the Hun armies. But yeah, I'd say we have a pretty good scenario going on. We've beaten the Huns back considerably. This army is ready for service against the Huns, so I'm going to move it up. And we can go ahead and start recruiting another army here. This is the disloyal guy that's just been around forever. I'm going to reinstate one of these legacies. This one's level 4, so makes more sense.
at your command.
And we're going to, for the time being, continue to recruit Hun Doom stacks, which would just be this heavy onager thing, but eventually, you know, I'll create other stacks that will be a whole lot more interesting, but that's just for the sake of fighting the Huns. This army is 1 turn from completion.
How can I help?
Knife in the ribs.
Opportune failure.
My wits and words are yours. Men are masters.
Another opportune failure. Oh well. Well, at least we tried. I'll see you all in the next episode. HeirofCarthage signing out.